and I think I need to go to the doctor. Hey guys, it's Brittany. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to do a very simple SFX makeup tutorial. We're just going to do a burn on our hand. So I'm just going to go ahead and go through the products that you're going to need to do this. You're going to need some brushes. You're not going to use all of these, but just some brushes that you can use. You're going to need some toilet paper or tissue paper, liquid latex, fake blood, Vaseline, foundation that matches your skin tone, some kind of setting powder, some sort of eyeliner, or you can use black paint, a stipple sponge, coffee grounds, a Q-tip, blush, and I'm going to be using grease paints. You can also use cream paints for this, or alcohol or water-based paints, but I found that grease or cream works best for this type of look. So I'm going to be using my grease paint palettes. Let's get started. So my camera stopped filming for some reason. I don't know why, but it missed the first couple of steps of what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to kind of go through and tell you guys really fast. All I did was I put some Vaseline down on my hand because liquid latex will really pull on your skin. So that'll make the removal process much easier. And then I went ahead and took a Q-tip and dipped it in the liquid latex and just put it all over my hand. And then I tore up some toilet paper into like irregular little shapes and crumpled them up and just kind of stuck that on the latex. And then I went back in with the liquid latex and went on top of that to really hold it down. And then I did more liquid latex and another layer of tissue. So I think that's where we are. Now when you have that second layer of latex down, you're just going to go ahead and let it dry. You can use a hair dryer if you'd like to speed up the process of it drying, or you can just kind of leave it alone for about 10, 15, 20 minutes. Now, if you also want to make it a little more gorier, you can use these coffee grounds that we have, and just in your wet latex that you have, if you need to put a little bit more on, you can. It's not going to hurt anything at all. You can just go ahead and take some of these coffee grounds and just sprinkle them on the latex. That looks like. And then you just go ahead and cover it with more latex. So how you know that this is dry is that you can poke it and it's not going to come off on your finger. So once you have it dried, you're going to go ahead and take some of your foundation and just put it right on top to make it match your skin tone. Then you're just going to want to go ahead and set that with some setting powder. I'm going to be using Mehron. If you don't have any setting powder, you can always use flour. So what you're going to do now is you're just going to take some tweezers and you're just going to start poking some holes. You can also use a small pair of scissors or like a metal spatula or something. Just be careful that you don't cut your actual skin. some some gory holes poked in your latex, we are just going to go ahead and go in with a brush and some dark red paint. And you're going to put that color straight into these holes. Do that, I'm going to take my Stiple Sponge and the red color, and I'm just going to start dotting that all around the wound. This has a really good texture. I love using this sponge. Now I'm going to go in with another brush and some black, and I'm going to just go back into those holes just to deepen them up even more. Ready to go in with our fake blood. I'm going to be using Mehron Squirt blood for the majority of this. You can use really any type of anything to create this. You can use a brush, you can use your finger, you can use a Q-tip, whatever. I'm gonna, for this big hole, I'm just gonna go ahead and squirt it right into the hole there. And use the end of a brush to just kind of work it around in there. All of the blood on there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back in with the black paint just so we don't lose all of that charring. So really anywhere that doesn't have a lot of blood on it, I would just go ahead and put a little bit of black. Did was I just put some of that blush down, and then I put a little bit of foundation on top of it, and I'm just kind of mixing that together, and it's giving this really nice kind of pinkish purplish irritated tone, which I really like. Don't forget to kind of go around the your fingers as well if you're doing your burn all the way out to there. Here's the final look. Take it off. All better.